It should be a good one. Should be.
In a world where every movie is based on pre-existing books, comics, and video games, watch the snake of nerd culture devour its own tail in a movie based on a pre-existing book, based on pre-existing movies, comics, and video games.
Yep.
So this is how imagination dies, with thunderous applause.
Oh, God.
Ready Player One. Enter the Oasis, a virtual world that lets you be anything you want. From a Navi who joined a boy band to the love child of David Bowie and Admiral Akbar, where you can see, hear, and feel everything that happens. But since you control it by running on a treadmill in a skin-tight bodysuit, the whole experience probably smells like ass. Dude, you should really air out that van. Crack a window or something. Clan up with 5 Easter egg hunters who lack the self-awareness to not call themselves Gunters.
Gunters. As in egg hunters.
There's Parzival and Artemis, star-crossed lovers hiding a tragic secret that underneath their hot online avatars, they're both hot offline real people. But she's got a birthmark. A faint discoloration on her face, and you can barely see it in most lighting. No, the humanity. No, look away. It's so horrible. I'm gonna be sick. Joining Miss Age, who hides the fact that she's a girl by talking like this.
See, you gotta be more careful about who you meet in the Oasis.
Daito, the Japanese martial artist who in reality is a Japanese martial artist. And Sho, the gamer no one can believe is an 11-year-old boy, even though everyone who's ever beat you in Halo ends up being an 11-year-old boy. So wait, you can be anything you want, and they all went with slight exaggerations of themselves? Come on. Be a 10-foot-tall bag of onions, a talking raptor,
Oh, God.
a cloud made of microscopic Steve Buscemi's. Do something creative. Watch out for the evil CEO, Nolan Sorrento, who's got an evil plan to use the Oasis
Even has a
to
throne.
make money, as opposed to the current CEO who uses the Oasis to make money.
I bought all its powers for this challenge, and I lost it all.
I need one of those.
Okay, don't spend all your money.
Now, these Gunters must find 3 keys to re-control the Oasis, hidden by an awkward Willy Wonka.
Hooray.
Using their video game skills, pop culture knowledge,
It's based on the best-selling book
Right.
by Stephen King, who hated the movie.
and what they probably could have guessed just by looking at him.
His biggest fear was kissing a girl.
Because in this world, the best people to run a trillion-dollar
Just by
company
looking
are the
at 'em.
biggest snobs at a Comic-Con.
A fanboy knows a hater.
See, Mom? I'm not wasting my life. You go to night school. Do you like references?
Oh, yeah.
You better, because this movie's got more references than a Big Bang
Yes.
Theory episode about the Justice League challenging the Avengers to an anime edition of Trivial Pursuit, full of obvious nerd touchstones.
Batman?
Holy hand grenade. 俺はガンダムで行く。
Oddly specific late 90s stuff.
Okay. All right. Am I
Oddly
being
specific.
punked? You still have enough to pay for that something about Mary hairdo.
Goldeneye.
Playing as?
Odd Job.
And an extended sequence that asks, what if Kubrick was so hard up for cash that he sold The Shining to Universal Studios Florida? Now let's go to 2001 land. I want to ride the space baby. So ride along
That'd
with
be
visionary
interesting.
director Steven Spielberg as he brings his trademark wonder to a tale of an America in chaos, where we ignore our problems by using recycled pop culture as an escape, and only take action
Sure.
when our corporate overlords threaten to put more ads in our pay-to-win video games, while the offline world continues to slide into extreme poverty and environmental collapse. Who doesn't love a good fantasy, right? Good one, Steve. Starring Miles Teller, Ansel Elgort, no, I mean Alden Ehrenreich, Tyler Sheridan? Yeah. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
No, don't show it again. No, my eyes, it burns. Ben Mendelsohn, H to
Mendelsohn.
the Izork. Oh, cool, T.J. Miller's in this. Said absolutely no one. Arthur Slugworth. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pop regurgitation. Get good news. And this guy, staring directly into the camera while he strangles Ty Sheridan. That's unsettling. We are VR Troopers.
Ooh, VR Troopers. That was my show.
Holy hand grenade.
Wait, this movie is 90% references, and you didn't count 1, 2, 5 before using the holy hand grenade of Antioch?
A fanboy knows a hater.
It's funny to see how Honest Trailers talks about how they didn't use a lot of imagination with their avatars. They're really just kind of somewhat better versions of themselves with like nothing crazy, nothing just off the wall. nuts as far as like superpowers and being like extra cool. I don't know. There was something about this movie that was a little bit off for me. I need to watch it again though on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. I need to watch it again because it didn't give me the feelings I was looking for of, all the pop culture references. They felt just really kind of thrown in there. Maybe it's just me. I just gotta watch it again and give it another chance. But it wasn't as great as I was hoping it would be. It probably was just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments though. What did you think of this film? Did you really enjoy it? Was it missing something for you? Was the book better? All that jazz. Let's talk about it. Before we get to the pitch meeting, huge shout out to my Hyper Crew members, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnier, Dash Milner, K6013, Daniel Lopez, Jonathan Cederlin, Kratos, and William Cooper. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. And to all my members and my subscribers, thanks so much for supporting the channel in any way that you do. It goes a long way. I really appreciate you guys. Now, let's get to the pitch meeting.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called Ready Player One, and it's based on a book about a VR game. Oh, a little part of that sentence was boring. You're starting to lose me. The book part? Well, don't worry. It's absolutely packed with pop culture references. Oh, thank God. I was like, what is this, school? Yeah, and actually, whenever I feel like I might be losing people, I throw in a pop culture reference to distract them. Is that actually gonna work? Because it feels like at a certain point, it's just gonna become clear that remember Freddy Krueger? Oh, yeah, I remember Freddy Krueger. That's awesome. Well, he's gonna be in here. Oh, pop culture references are tight. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so the movie takes place in the future and everybody plays this big VR game called the Oasis. Okay. And one of the game's creators, Halliday, died and hid 3 Easter eggs in it. And the first person to find them all gets to run the whole game. Pretty reckless thing to do with your company. Super reckless, and the main guy, Wade, wants to find all the Easter eggs before this corporation, IOI, does. Oh, tell me more about IOI. Oh, well, the head of IOI is this guy, Nolan Sorrento, and all he cares about is money. Oh, I like this guy. Oh, well, no, actually, he's the bad guy. How so? He wants to run the Oasis so he can fill it up with advertisements and product placements. He's a bad guy because he wants to include product placements? Pretty evil, right? You do realize we're gonna have a bunch of product placements in this very movie, right? Yeah, it's okay when we do it. Oh, okay, good. So if IOI are the bad guys because they want to use the Oasis to make money, does that mean that the Oasis currently doesn't make money? Oh, no, it definitely does. It makes trillions of dollars. So why is it bad for IOI to want to use the Oasis to make a profit if the Oasis is already making a profit off of people? Hey, you know Batman? Oh yeah, I know Batman. Why? What's up with Batman? We're gonna reference Batman in this movie. Oh, that's amazing. Batman is tight. What was I talking about? No idea. Oh, okay. So how do people actually play this VR game? Inconsistently. What? Yeah, some people play it on a treadmill, some people just sit in chairs, other people run around in the streets blindly. Oh. Also, sometimes you'll get flipped upside down, other times you could do karate kicks, I don't know. Feels like we should have some consistency with how the game actually works. Oh, but I don't wanna. Oh, okay, never mind. So anyway, people have been stuck on this race challenge for like 5 years trying to find the first key. Okay. And Wade's gonna figure out that there's a secret passage in the race if you just go backwards. You're telling me that in 5 years no one ever tried to go backwards? Yeah. Aren't gamers notorious for digging through video game levels and searching everywhere for hidden details and passages? Yes. They are. And in 5 years nobody has tried going backwards. That's what we're going with. So now Wade has his character's name up on this big scoreboard. Oh, why is there a scoreboard? To keep track of the score. What score though? Isn't it just a matter of finding the keys first? Yes, and then Wade becomes famous and buys himself a cool new suit. In the game? No, in the real world. What? Yeah, this new suit lets him feel everything. Like he can feel pain now. Why would you want to feel pain? That's a massive disadvantage. Well, the bad guy has one too. At a certain point, he's gonna get kicked in the balls. His suit lets him virtually get kicked in the balls and feel the pain in real life. It does. So anyway, we're also gonna have Wade fall in love with another Easter egg hunter named Olivia. Oh, why do they fall in love? Because they're the main characters. Gotcha. And we're gonna have this cool scene where Wade and Olivia are dancing and IOI busts in and starts shooting at them and they have to try to not be killed. So this happens in the real world then? No, this is in the Oasis. So couldn't they just remove their VR masks and not be in danger anymore? Yeah, but they're not going to. Why not? Because it's an action scene. But they don't have to be in danger at all. They can just unplug. Hey, you know The Shining? Yeah, I know The Shining. We're gonna show a bunch of stuff from The Shining in this movie. Wow, I love it. Anyway, so in the real world, Olivia's gonna have Wade brought over to where she lives, and she's gonna be like, welcome to the rebellion. Oh, tell me more about the rebellion. I can't, that's the last time we reference it. Oh. And then Olivia's gonna get captured by IOI and put in a little prison pod thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, so Wade and his friends are like, first things first, we need to go save Olivia, then we need to get the last key before IOI does. Wouldn't it make more sense to find the key first? Yeah, but they don't want want to do that. Oh, so it's because they absolutely need her help in the virtual world? No, in fact, Wade is gonna kill her in the virtual world himself. What? Yeah, but in the real world, they are gonna help her get out of her pod. Oh, is that hard to do? No, it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, there's like a lever inside the pod, and she pulls on that, and it opens up. That is convenient. So anyway, eventually Wade finds the last Easter egg and gets to talk to Halliday. Okay. And Halliday's big message is that sometimes you need to disconnect and go out in the real world. If that was really what he wanted, wouldn't it make more sense for him to hide the Easter eggs in the real world? What? His plan basically ensures that people are gonna spend more time in the game. If he wanted people to go in the real world, he should have done something involving that. Hey, remember the Iron Giant? Of course I remember the Iron Giant. In this movie too. That is so cool. What were we talking about? I don't know. So anyway, Wade gets to take control of the Oasis, and he's like, new rule everybody, it's gonna be shut down on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What about people who can only play on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Screw them. Very harsh. So what do you think? Well, I really like that it's full of pop culture references, so I say let's make this thing. Awesome. So is this like a top priority, or? Oh, absolutely. We're gonna get this done ASAP. Amazing.
Now that was good. That was good. I like how every time he comes up with some plot holes and some issues with the story, Writer Guy's just like, hey, remember Freddy Krueger? Remember the Iron Giant? Remember Batman? Like, remember The Shining? That was funny. It kind of seems like the movie was kind of doing that. It was just so much. Like I said earlier, it was just thrown at you, like constantly thrown at you. And you know, it is what it is. It's funny though, I don't remember this movie doing like a huge box office like opening weekend. It's made like 582 million overall, mainly because China helped out. But I don't remember it doing crazy numbers during its opening weekend. And I thought that was odd. And then I watched it and I was like, oh. It was just, it was fun, but it was missing something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like an aspect of nostalgia it was missing or what, but it was okay. Again, let me know your thoughts on this film in the comments below. Also, between the Honest trailer and the pitch meeting, which one was your favorite? For me, it's almost a tie. Might have to give a little edge to pitch meeting because I like how it went back and forth with a lot of the plot holes. But the Honest trailer did a good job talking about how, you know, most of these players probably smell like butts. They have these suits on. They're just running around. They probably smell horrible. The world looks terrible during all this and everybody's just going in game. Nobody's really talking to anybody face to face. It's a whole thing. Both were great, but I might have to give a little edge to pitch meeting because of how he talks about all the plot holes and how Writer Guy tries to bring him back. That's kind of my vote. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. A couple of more questions from my members I want to get answered today. We got one here from Steve O. Steve O is one of my moderators on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, join. We have a lot of fun. But Steve O says, we love the merch. Are you looking into doing other types like snapbacks, beanies, or coffee mugs? Yes. As far as snapbacks, I'm working on that. Slow go a little bit there. But coffee mugs, yes. I got coffee mugs pretty much ready. They'll go live pretty soon. Also, hoodies are going to be coming pretty soon as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably do a post so you guys can see that that's gone live. So yeah, it's coming soon. It's all a work in progress because I try to make sure I make stuff that like people would actually want, with like stuff I would want. You know, I wear a lot of different shirts, so I want to make stuff that actually does, go with the channel, like in a good way. So that's kind of how I look at it. But yes, there is more stuff coming pretty soon. Another one here from Sean TDS. Sean, he says, I'm kind of cheating here, but I don't know if you thought about this, but collabs with subscribers would be cool. He's got a second channel and he think he might benefit from discussions. Also, why not try doing gaming videos too? I'll watch whatever, but it's a thought nonetheless. I appreciate that. You know, I actually haven't thought about that. Doing collaborations with subscribers. That never really crossed my mind, to be honest. I can see that happening at some point, but I want to get some collaborations down with other YouTubers first, like before I kind of go that route. I haven't done any collaborations yet. I've got channels I'd love to do collaborations with. It's been a little tough because of my internet situation, but just to give you an idea, like collaborations I'd love to do would be like with Careful for Spoilers. That's with JB. He has an awesome channel over there. PLC85, Will and Allie. They do some fun stuff. They do more gaming, but they do funny videos too. And I'm gonna put all the links like in the description if you want to check these channels out. Omni Media would be amazing. Like Omni Media is dope, so like check them out. They do like a lot of like TV reactions, some movie stuff. They do pitch meetings as well, but they're awesome. A dream would be The Real Rejects. The Real Rejects would be a dream. Tyrone Magnus would be a dream. Blind Wave would be awesome as well. So there's a number of like collaborations I would love to do at some point, whether it's just going to like the movies, you know, or doing something like Skype or StreamYard is an app that people use to do stuff that's remote. Whatever the case. So eventually I want to get there, but my internet situation is really nasty right now. So eventually we'll get there. Could it lead to subscribers being able to do collaborations and like, you know, reaction type stuff? I think that'd be pretty awesome eventually, but I have not thought about that really at all, I'll be honest. But yes, collaborations are on the rise. They're coming soon, hopefully, and then also live streams and stuff too. I want to get that rolling eventually once this internet situation gets a little bit better. So that is the plan. Thank you guys so much for your questions, my members. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you guys have been sending me these, so I'm going to get through them. There's a few more I get through in the next few videos, so be on the lookout for those. If you want to participate in the Ask Me Anything and have your question answered in a video, then hit that join button down below. You can see more information on the tiers. It starts at 99 cents, so that gets you right in the ball game to ask me some questions, and you can see them answered in your name and your question on the screen. So look into that. I think you'd have some fun. While you're still here, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. You can also hit that subscribe button. If it's red, you haven't subscribed yet. So hit that red button, turns gray. You won't miss a video. Also, you can check our most popular videos on the channel and our most recent reaction as well. If you've seen all of that, I'll see you guys in the comments. We can talk about these videos. Otherwise, check out those links I put in the description for the other channels. They'd really appreciate you checking them out. They got some really great content. I think you have a lot of fun. That's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys on the next video. Have yourselves a great rest of the day.